As 2022 comes to an end, we look forward to all the new challenges and opportunities that 2023 will bring. But first, we want to take the time to highlight this year's accomplishments. Through innovation, technical excellence, and most importantly, the partnership with our customers, we have delivered a variety of solutions to stay one step ahead of attackers and address the concerns that you and your security team may have around cloud email security. We've tuned and deployed new models, new metrics, and deeper data insights to increase our detection efficiency, delivering new functionalities and features to minimize spam and increase end-user productivity, improve visibility into cloud email activity, and proactively enhance the security posture of the organization. Back in August, we released the Email Productivity Add-on module, focused on helping end users and administrators manage the onslaught of gray mail messages that are delivered each day. Gray mail is a drain on productivity, especially for executives who receive 230% more gray mail than other employees. It's challenging for IT teams to filter gray mail from inboxes with a one-size-fits-all rules-based approach because users have varying preferences around which messages are valuable. Often, administrators must resort to ineffective global filtering policies and/or training end users to create and update never-ending email rules to regain control of their inboxes. Abnormal email productivity for Microsoft 365 uses advanced behavior AI and natural language processing models along with our thousands of detection signals to identify time-wasting gray mail messages. When Abnormal categorizes a message as gray mail, it automatically sends it to a promotions folder, eliminating the clutter and noise from users' inboxes and making them more productive. Abnormal offers flexibility and automation that eliminates cumbersome email digests and end-user quarantine portals. It also provides a modern user experience natively within your email client of choice, like Microsoft Outlook. Abnormal personalizes gray mail management to each user based on how they engage with emails. There is no need to set broad global policies across the enterprise. Instead, Abnormal Email Productivity automatically tracks end-user message movements between folders, enabling the dynamic, individualized end-user safe and block lists. Best of all, Abnormal dynamically adapts to the latest gray mail trends without rules or policies. The Email Productivity solution provides analytics and insights of how gray mail is impacting your users and their productivity. The dashboard displays gray mail volume trends, which employees receive the highest volume of gray mail, which vendors send the most, and the amount of time saved by keeping distracting gray mail messages out of users' inboxes. Abnormal Email Productivity stops the deluge of promotion emails so employees can focus on the work that matters most. From productivity to proactivity, let's switch gears to talk about how Abnormal aims to secure the entire email platform while still protecting you from inbound email attacks. Cloud email platforms have become the new standard for any organization, but the open nature of cloud email makes it easy to onboard third-party applications with access to sensitive information. It increases the likelihood of misconfigurations such as conflicting authentication policies and over-privileged users. Security teams often don't directly manage these platforms or may lack the visibility and tools to properly monitor and secure them. Attacks that exploit these new entry-exit points are called email platform attacks, which are a new attack surface area in cloud email beyond just inbound email attacks. To provide better visibility into potential risks associated with these new entry and exit points, Abnormal is expanding its knowledge bases, which consolidates core insights for people, applications, and cloud email tenants. With people-based, security teams have a searchable database of every identity in their environment that summarizes behavior and identity patterns, providing a timeline of posture events for each individual. App-based builds an inventory of all third-party applications that integrate directly into your Microsoft 365 environment and surfaces a collection of attributes like access level, permissions, and a risk analysis, with key posture events providing an in-depth understanding of each individual application. And look at this, an employee just delegated read and write permissions to both calendar and email for this application across the tenant. I'll follow up with this user later to understand the requirements behind this. Similar to people-based and app-based, tenant-based organizes information about the email tenants protected by abnormal security and consolidates monitor events into a single location. Abnormal's new Security Posture Management add-on module proactively improves the posture of cloud email environments by helping security teams increase their risk visibility and take actions on configuration gaps. The solution will constantly monitor for configuration drifts that could open up new entry points to your email platform. This is the posture change that I identified in AppBase. But now with one click, security teams can see the context of the change, make a side-by-side comparison of old versus new, and provide insights on the associated risks. Security teams are no longer required to manually track each individual posture. A built-in workflow helps analysts track what changes are still pending review and which ones are complete. This simplifies the review process and creates an audit record of all monitored changes. To increase visibility and facilitate the discovery of current posture state, security teams can quickly verify all configurations, when they were last updated, and see the raw posture data. Abnormal Security Posture Management complements our inbound email protection, giving security teams the visibility and context they need to protect against other potential entry and exit points associated with misconfigurations, inadequate legacy authentication controls, and permission escalation. While email productivity, knowledge bases, and security posture management signal a significant evolution for Abnormal, there is more to security success than only launching new products. Let's take a look under the hood at some of the major feature updates we released in 2022. These updates gave security teams a better, more secure user experience, helped them educate their own end users on good email security hygiene, and enhance auditing and compliance controls. Abnormal expanded the role-based access control functionality to provide administrators more flexibility and granularity of a user's access to email content across product features in the portal. Abuse Mailbox Automation now gives security teams the ability to customize an automated response to end users based on the result of Abnormal's analysis. This improves the employee experience, encourages phishing reporting behavior, and grows a healthy cybersecurity culture. Abnormal enhanced the portal audit log to provide visibility into abnormal user activity. Security teams now have records of the actions that any users took inside the portal. Not everything is about technology. Information is crucial to understanding how companies are being targeted and which strategies are used by attackers. With that in mind, we introduced Abnormal Intelligence, your go-to resource for expert insights into emerging cyber threats and email attack trends. Being on the front lines of the attack landscape offers Abnormal a unique perspective on evolving threats. We understand how these attacks are executed, why they bypass conventional technologies, and how to stop them. This platform was designed to ensure that you have access to this knowledge too, as soon as we know about it. Abnormal Intelligence provides threat research and in-depth analysis that enables security teams to understand new trends in advanced email attacks, including business email compromise, credential phishing, malware, and more. The community is designed to keep cybersecurity professionals informed of changes in the threat landscape so they can take the necessary steps to stop attacks before they target the organization. In the event an attack is successful, Abnormal Intelligence can offer advice on how to mitigate the damage. Abnormal Intelligence is a great example of our commitment to supporting the security community. With that in mind, Abnormal launched a community-driven platform called Abnormal Inspired. Abnormal Inspired Community is a customer-focused environment where we build loyalty and meaningful relationships with customers. Within the community, we encourage customers to build their skills through engaging content, conversation, and peer interaction. But there is more. Abnormal is focused on sharing as much information as we can with the security community. We published nearly 120 blogs during 2022, with a combined total of over 80,000 views. The top 3 blogs that trended the most during this year were: number 3, better protecting our customers with AI-based email security. Number 2, buzzer loader actors initiate contact via website contact forms. And number 1, TSA pre-check scam dupes travelers into paying excess fees. Abnormal also published a variety of webinars. Here are some of our most attended webinars of 2022. Award-winning independent investigative reporter Brian Krebs discusses the most dangerous attacks facing organizations today and how to protect against them. Chris Krebs, cybersecurity and risk management expert, explores how cybercriminals use email to attack individuals, enterprises, and government organizations. Australian web security consultant and data breach expert Troy Hunt shares the methods threat actors use to compromise accounts, why account takeovers are so dangerous, and steps enterprises can take to protect their workforce. Theresa Payton, cybersecurity expert and the first female White House CIO, explores the main ransomware attack vectors, the components of modern ransomware attacks, and how to respond to this type of attack. With hard work come recognition, and Abnormal received plenty of recognition this year. Abnormal was named to the Forbes AI 50, a prestigious list of companies leading the way in using artificial intelligence to shape the future. Abnormal was also named one of CNBC's top startups for the enterprise. Madrona, a longtime investor in data science differentiated companies, listed Abnormal Security in the 2022 Intelligence Applications 40. And Abnormal was recognized as the winner of 2022 Microsoft Rising Azure Technology Partner of the Year.
Congratulations on being recognized as a 2022 Microsoft Partner of the Year award winner. You have delivered innovative work and outstanding impact to customers this year, and we're so thrilled with your results. Thank you for your partnership. We look forward to continuing the momentum in the coming year.
But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers are saying about Abnormal.
So, this is a fun topic because it's one of those ones that's, you don't believe it until you do it, is that Abnormal Security is very easy to deploy. You don't have to change anything in infrastructure. We changed no routing. We left our site gateway in place. All we did was get into this web interface and plug in a couple API keys and API accounts into Office 365, QRadar for our SIM, and our REST API, and it was done. It's really hard to do those talks where you say, hey, let's go talk about a product. Like, well, we turn it on and our email thread stopped. And I truly believe that that's how well the system works. We've seen it in action, and so it's literally that easy. It started detecting threats. We started seeing threats that we didn't even know about. So the scary part was when our site gateway would block stuff, we're like, oh, well, we knew that was a threat. That's pretty obvious. Then we started seeing all the BEC attacks and other stuff that we were missing. And not only that, we were starting to get intelligence that was right there. And we're like, holy crap, this is a lot of information. This is a lot of threats that we weren't even aware of.
Noah Wallace. I was formerly from Shamrock Foods. I am now at Progress Residential. I was a customer at Shamrock Foods when I had recommended to Cody, one of the senior VPs here at Residential, about Abnormal. He ran with it, and he has loved every minute of it. It has changed his life as well. And now that I have moved over, I am actively taking a role in Abnormal here as the director of InfoSec, and I am loving it. It was nice to come into a company and know that this was a threat vector I didn't have to worry about. And they just enabled Graymail on all users, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. And we've had feedback from our employees that say that it is absolutely fantastic and a lifesaver time-wise. So that's been great news. Been a customer for probably about almost 3 years now. And I I can't even think of life without abnormal, and that's my world.
Thank you all for this amazing year. We can't wait for what the future holds. Join us in 2023 for continuous innovation, partnership, and help us build a bigger and brighter security community.